What is up, everybody? It is me, the Classic Juan, coming to you from my ever-growing gaming museum and streaming studio. It is a pleasure to be with you today. It is Tuesday, and as you know, we stream some throwback games on Tuesday and do classic stuff. And that's what I'm here to do, and I love doing it. So we're going to be finishing off Resident Evil 2 today because, quite frankly, my last stream was meh. I died. My GameCube errored. We had all sorts of shenanigans happen. So let's try to avoid that this time. And we're going to do our best to do that. So either way, we're going to have a good time. And I think we'll be able to finish it off Resident Evil 2 today. That's going to be our goal. That's our intention. And we're going to make it happen. We're going to woosah the hell out of this thing and make sure that we get there. So I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited to finish off Resident Evil 2. We're going to finish it off just in time for Resident Evil 2, the remake, to come out at the beginning of next year, which I will probably play through live streaming for you guys. Obviously, there'll be no walkthrough, so we'll all be figuring it out together. So that'll be a good time. What I'll probably end up doing after this is powering through Resident Evil 0. I'm going to have some time off from work, so I may do some long streams and just do the thing, drink some beers, and have a good time with you guys. So I hope you're excited to play Resident Evil 2 or finish it off, because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do this thing. But before we do that, we're going to talk about beer, because you can't be the beer dead gamers without beer. So I don't know who's watching. I hope Jack of all Games is watching, maybe Memorandum, maybe Mr. Senor. I have no idea, but I hope you guys are watching, and then everybody else. So winter is upon us, and there is winter beer. Now, I have an official beer for Christmas. That is Shiner Cheer. It just tastes like Christmas. So whenever Christmas rolls around, like specifically Christmas week, I'll drink Shiner Cheer for the most part. But I do have an official recommendation for our official winter beer, and that's going to be the Live Oak Primus. Live Oak Primus is a Bavarian style Wiesenbach, and so this beer is actually very unique. It's dark, which I wasn't expecting when I bought it, but it's got caramel, chocolate, kind of this dark malty flavors, and then it's got this underneath like vanilla-y, banana-y, chocolatey, yeasty flavors as well. So it's really got like this awesome winter, like it's just a nice warm beer. Like the temperature's cold obviously, but the flavor, it's warm in your mouth, so it makes you feel cozy. It makes you want to get up next to a fire and just enjoy life, and that's what this beer does. So this is my official entry for the official winter beer, and so we'll talk more about that, I think, as we go on here. But this is going to be our official winter beer, and we're going to be using an official Live Oak glass to pour it in. Boom, here we go. Pour it. Let's get that color. Look at that color. Nice, dark, caramelly color. The thing I like about this beer, and the thing I like about Live Oak, is they have this tendency to not filter some of their beers, specifically this Wiesenbach. They kind of make it like they make their Hefeweizen, which is awesome. So when you get to when you pour this beer and you want to give it a good swish before you pour it so you can get the yeast off the bottom. If you don't do that when you pour it, the yeast will kind of pour in at the end. You'll see a couple like little clumps of stuff fall in. That's the yeast. That's good stuff. Don't throw that away. You want to drink that. If not for anything else, then for the B12 vitamins and the amazing flavor that you're going to get from that. So yeast is important for beer. Drink the yeast. All right, let's have some. So good. It's like, I don't want to call it a dessert beer because I wouldn't have this beer with dessert, but it is a dessert in and of itself. Hey, hey, Crescendo. Oh, what is up, man? Thanks for coming and watching Resident Evil 2 finale. Yeasty. It is indeed yeasty. I will save you one for whenever you decide to visit. It's delicious. It's probably my favorite winter beer so far. So far. Haven't had too many, but so far, pretty good. All right. Let's finish off Resident Evil. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Crescendo, is my brother. He was my player too. We played the shit out of this game, Resident Evil 2, on the Nintendo 64. So this guy knows his stuff because he did most of the controlling and I did most of the guiding. That's kind of the way that our brothership was. Those were our tasks in our brothership. It just is what it is. Everybody knows who player 2 is, and everybody knows who plays the game and who walks through the games. It's the best one. It is the best one. Fight me. I'll fight you. I've done it before. I'll do it again. Alright, so if any of you guys watched the last stream, my GameCube errored right at the end of that last stream. I went ahead and just kind of walked ourselves all the way back to where that was. So when our GameCube errored last time, I had just come through this door right here, and I was standing right here, and I made some adjustments. I put these bullets into this gun, and then it errored, and then all sorts of other bullshit happened. But we're not going to concern ourselves with that. We've saved it, and we're good to go. So that literally all I did was walk over here and save it. That's literally the only thing that has transpired since you last saw me. Alright, so we got a bunch of saves. I mean, we got a bunch of health. We're going to want this key. And yeah, I really don't care about anything else. Alright, here we go. Push this button. The map of the lab is available here. Will you file the laboratory map? Yes. Yes, I will. You've taken it. Can I push buttons? Nope, can't push buttons. No buttons to be had. Alright. Let's see what we do. Walking in here, walking in here, walking in here, walking in here. You want to come this way. No. We'll get that red herb on the back way. Don't forget the knife. You never know. Oh, I know. I forgot. I'm not going to forget the knife, but I'm going to leave the knife. Because look at all these grenade rounds that they're giving me, bro. Like, what am I going to need a knife for? Literally have 36 grenade rounds right now. You go to hell and you die! Ah! Get off me, bro! You die! You die! I will take the umbrella lab card key. Don't think I need anything else as of now. Knife would have been handy right there. It would have been, except I wouldn't have used it because he got me.
Annette! You killed William. I'll never forgive you for that.
I'll never forgive you!
I've just prepared a sample of the G-Virus. And this time, no one will take it from me. This is the most significant piece of research my husband has ever left in my hands.
Stop it! Sherry's in serious trouble. William implanted her with his embryos. There's no telling when they'll pupate. And if that happens, then Sherry won't.
What? William.
Oh no, she's dead. She's dead! Claire's real mouthy. Yeah, she is. That's why we like her.
He's getting stronger with each skin he casts off. Sherry!
Tell me what I need to know. How can I save Sherry?
I have detailed information. Everything you need to know to prepare the antidote is right here.
Alright. Instructions for synthesis of the G virus antigen. G vaccine. Codenamed Devil. Why would you name the vaccine Devil? I don't know. This is kind of a long one, so I don't think I'm going to read it all. Major points. Infected by the G virus will reproduce through the impregnation unless rejected by the host. There's something about cellular level and metamorphosis. I'm just picking out random words and saying them. Synthesis. VAM inactivated. Several moments of process. Green light. P4 level experiment room. Automatically synthesized. 10 seconds. Devil, extremely delicate. Careful handling is required and the proper results. You know, that stuff. Fun fact, Sherry inspired the little kid character in the first Resident Evil movie. Probably. I never freaking thought about that, dude. You just blew my mind. That shit makes sense now. It all makes sense. You're all going to die down here. Alright.
Save my daughter.
Maybe you should have saved your own damn daughter. If you weren't so... Ah, my husband! His research! It's the greatest thing ever! Why did I do this to myself? I'm a stupid bitch.
Annette!
They mostly come at night. Mostly.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated.
Oh no!
Repeat, the self-destruct sequence
Off we
has
go.
been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
Proceed. Run! 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 Oh, fuck. Okay. Enter your username. Ah, run away from the moth! Run away from the moth! Yeah, right. This sequence cannot be aborted, so you're all gonna die. And yeah, just thought I'd let you know. BT dubs, so you are aware.
Leon, you made it.
Claire, is that you? Where are you?
I can see you on the monitor. But never mind that right now. Leon, you have to go back and get Sherry for me. I left her in the security office. Please, you must save her.
You must save her! Save her, please!
Dude, where are you going?
I still have a few loose ends to take care of. I'm counting on you.
My question is, why is Claire wearing red shorts and then wearing like Spanx underneath the shorts? I don't know if that was American adjustment that they made because the shorts were too short. It sounds like it would be because damn Americans, but just a question that I have, Todd. It's an odd thing, I think. And now we're gonna face one of my brother's favorite enemies in this entire game. Favorite enemy for my brother? The liquor. I feel like the liquor is was part of my brother's nightmares for a long time. Like I think he had nightmares about liquors for an extended period of time. Not 100% certain about that, dude. You'll have to confirm or deny. But I feel like confirmed. Don't forget to incinder the dude periodically. Fire damage. By the way, I just want to point out, if you guys listen to the music that's playing in the background, confirmed thing has no eyes. If you listen to the music in the background and you go back to one of the, if you go back to the me playing Sweet Home for the NES, there is an underlying like little rhythm. So the sound goes like that. It sounds, I know me making that sound sounds stupid, but if you listen really carefully to the sound, and I'll turn it up for you, and then you go back and listen to Sweet Home, one of the parts there at the end of the game where you're trying to fight one of the final bosses has a similar underlying sound. So I'm going to turn up the volume here a little bit so you can listen to that that music, because this specific like self-destruct music is very closely related to the Sweet Home soundtrack, kind of there at the end when things get really intense. No eyes! Yes, I understand that's creepy for you. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Ah, poison! Son of a bitch! Oh shit! Looker. Didn't appreciate that. Not even a little bit. The worst. Hey guys, I see that there's 4 people watching, so whoever else is watching, please make sure to comment, because, well, Crescendo's having all the fun. And not that I don't like the guy, he's my brother, but it'd be more exciting if you guys got into an argument about things. Alright, here we go. In this room. This card is useless now. So suck it, Turk. It's called Leitmotif, a recurring musical phrase. Yes, that's why you're called Crescendo. Thank you. Listen to this guy. He knows what he's talking about. Actually, we'll just stick with the fire. Gata! 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 Ah! Gata! You son of a bitch. Should turn on the lights first. Oh. I really don't. Knife. Yes, I get it. The knife would have been helpful. But we're beyond that now, because I don't have the knife. So here we are. Fuck. I was supposed to pick up a cartridge that I didn't pick up. Where is the cartridge? Alright, apparently I walked by it on my way in. Oh, here it is. Oh, I also walked by something else that's critically important. These things! 38 grenade rounds. Yeah, they don't push it in the locker in this game. It's just like out there. Like they just have stuff sitting out in the open. Use that. Activator. There's buttons, pushing buttons. These tank controls, I just never get used to them. Base vaccine. We took the base vaccine. Don't forget to turn off the lights when you leave. Conserve energy. That way when it explodes, it'll be like a instead of just like a yeah, conserve energy. Let's see if I even can turn off the lights. It's already on, bro. Can't turn them off. This building was built to be inefficient. That's why you can't go back on the exploding. Alright, push the button on the wall. Beep-a-dee-ba-dee-beam. 12 more staff need to be present to answer. Alright. Let's see here. I think I want fire. Still got fire. The fuck? They were off and then you had to turn them on. They're all dead. They're all dead. Hear the sound? That's the sound I was talking about. Just passed. When I raised my finger like this, it was happening. I don't know why I don't get to fight that big ass plant. You die! You die! You die too! Everybody die! I'm not gonna mess around with zombies. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. But like, if they can't be turned off, are we to believe they're the first person to ever turn that light on in that room? Well, yes, that's exactly what you're supposed to believe. Believe it, home slice. Believe it. That thing sounded like a zombie. It freaked me the fuck out. I was like, how am I gonna get zombied at a door? It doesn't make any damn sense. What am I putting this thing into? Ah, yes. Base vaccine. Use it. Yeah, we're gonna push the switch. That's what we're here for. Switch pushing. Boop. I'm surprised it didn't ask me if I wanted to take the vaccine. That is so unlike Resident Evil right now. Super unlike them. I mean, why would they even not ask me? That's total BS. Here we go. Off we go. This music is like amping me up. I'm like strapped right now. Excited. Alrighty. Alrighty then. For once, I'd like a boss fight to happen in an inconvenient place like a hallway or something. That'd be the best thing ever. Okay, we gotta prep for the boss fight. So what do we need? So all of the shit that we have with us right now is what we need. Literally everything on our person right now is what we need. But just for the sake of Crescendo's peace of mind, we're gonna take the knife. Yes, the knife. We'll take the knife. And before we leave, we'll go ahead and equip it just to hada, hada, like that. I wish I knew how many knife hits it would take the final boss to die. I feel like I may do a video of just that, me trying to kill the boss in knife fights. So we'll save here just so that I can come back and do that at some point. Oh, nope, not that one. This guy has 5 healing items in here. How many healing items do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4. So hopefully I'm better than him. Apparently I've sent too many messages. Oh, you sent them too fast is what happened. Yeah, when you send them too fast. Here, let me see if I can undo that as a setting. Enable live chat. Automatically block spam messages. Yeah, we'll take that off. All right, I think I've taken off the limitation. Do as you will, sir. Just go to town. YouTube can't censor me. I'm too raw. Okay. Off we go, running around, gonna go to the show. Is it still censoring you, or are you no longer limited? Are you unlimited? Oh, hello, computadora. Hello, moto. Does anybody remember those commercials? Hello, moto. I'm alive! Big ass door, a big ass boss. Here we go, here we go. Big ass door, a big ass boss. Run, Rudolph! Oh
5
shit.
minutes until detonation.
That's how we know that it's boss time, because there's an actual clock now. Shit's go down. Alright, let's escape. Oh, do I have to push a button? Alright, it's over here. Yeah, it's button time. It's button time. What? Right away! Right away! Right away! Right away! Right away! Right away! Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Ah! Ah! Up. Ah! Ah! Run away! Run away! Fuck! It's over! No, it's not that easy. I wish it was that easy, but it's not that. It's never that easy. Fucking turn into a dog. A dog beast. Need to run away! Frickin' frack. Frickin' frack. Freaky frack! Freaky frack! Ah! Just go ham. Knife it. Ah! Ah! Knife it. Come on, bro. I guarantee if I had seen that earlier, I probably would have tried. Ha! 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 It stopped squirming. Good form. All right. I feel like you should. There should be like a setting. I guess this was before achievements and stuff, but there should be like an achievement or somebody's stream just like playing the game straight through, but only with knife. Like complete the game in under 2 hours, but only knifing people. Greatest accomplishment ever. See, they didn't actually show her jumping in.
Sherry!
Stay down.
Sherry!
Sherry's unconscious.
Sherry's
I have the
unconscious.
antidote. If I give it to her.
Claire, what's happening?
Not now.
Didn't actually
Come
show
on,
them
Sherry,
giving
wake
her
up.
the vaccine
Wake
either.
up! Please wake up!
Wake up!
Claire?
Uh-huh.
Where am I?
It worked!
Oh, Sherry.
Yes!
You're gonna be okay.
It worked!
Thanks, Claire.
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
It's never
Right.
over. This game goes on for
This is just
years,
the
decades even, Leon. Decades. We're still having to deal with this shit now.
My God has protected you. It will always be with you.
Fucking umbrella.
Claire.
I'm gonna adopt you and be your mom. Party over here. Alright, guy. Can we fast forward through? I guess we gotta watch the credits. Easy. Peasy. Easy peasy. Easer peaser. Yep. I think this is probably one of the main reasons that Resident Evil 2 is super beloved by most people. Number one, puzzles are not all that difficult. Number two, there's just not a lot of getting lost. Number three, the boss fights are easer peaser. And there's not a lot of them. Like, if you compare Resident Evil 0 that we played before this, Resident Evil 0 has got a lot more complicated shit that you need to do and a lot more bosses that are difficult that you need to battle than Resident Evil 2 does. But Resident Evil 2's story is a little bit more in-depth and is a little bit more in line with the canon of the whole story, and so people beloved the Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 0, not so beloved. People kind of didn't like Rebecca. People didn't like Billy. People didn't like the setup of having to like alternate between the two characters. That didn't make sense. It takes place in a weird like middle period between like the before Resident Evil 1 and then like into the middle and parts of Resident Evil 2, so it's kind of like this weird transitional period of stuff. You see a kind of a lot of stuff in between. But yes, everybody thinks Resident Evil 2 is the best, and I agree. Resident Evil 2 is my favorite of all of the Resident Evil games, so I'm not dogging it by any means, but I think that that's the reason that it's so beloved, is because it's not extraordinarily difficult, the story's on point, and it's just fun to play. It's just fucking fun to play. There's something to be said about that. You don't think it. You know it. I don't think that. I know that. Hey bro, I don't know if I ever showed you this, but I bought GameCube Wavebirds. Look. No cable. Wireless. I'm gonna say we got a B. No, C. I don't understand why Claire's wearing a jacket but shorts. Just doesn't make sense. A ranking of a C. C. Aw, snap. And that, my friends, is Resident Evil 2. That is it, Claire's story. Whenever we come back, we will work to Resident Evil 3. We'll knock that out, and then by that point, the Resident Evil 2 remake will be out, and we will live stream the hell out of that. We'll go through Claire's story on that one, see what changes have been made, see what's different, what's the same, what's awesome, what's lame, and we'll do all that fun stuff. So I hope you enjoyed that Resident Evil 2 playthrough. That was fun. I'll probably play through Leon's story at some point as well. Fun fact for all of you streamers and non-streamers alike, the Resident Evil 2 let me turn the volume down on something for you guys. The Resident Evil 2 game for the Nintendo 64 does not stream appropriately. So if you ever attempt to stream it or are unsure if you want to try to stream on the Nintendo 64, you won't do well. And the reason for that is because, well, it will do well unless you have the expansion pack. The expansion pack on this Nintendo 64 will cause your stream to lag when you're switching frames about a second. So you'll basically be running blind for a second in between every frame change. So that means like whenever you basically switch camera angles, 1 second will disappear. So you're running blind. So that's no good. Number two, which is just a general fun fact about the Nintendo 64 version of this game, is that the game saves directly to the cartridge. You don't need a memory card for the Nintendo 64 to save this game. The game is saved directly to the cartridge. Oddly enough, you're only given so many saving spaces, and you cannot delete your games. So if you had this game as a child, that game is saved on that cartridge forever. If you sold your game, the person you sold it to cannot delete your games or files. They can only save over them or overwrite them. They cannot delete them. So you can never make that Nintendo 64 copy of Resident Evil 2 look pristine and brand spanking new, because the memory slots are all taken if you use them all, like me and my brother Shirley did, and I can attest to that because I tried to delete one and that was impossible, and all of our slots are taken by games that we played as children, which is freaking awesome. Alright, sorry about that. Drink my beer. Alright, so I thought I'd just throw that at you. Well, hope you guys had fun. Seems like Crescendo had a good time. I had a good time too, bro. Thanks for hanging out and chit-chatting with me. It makes it so much more fun when you guys are chatting with me, so that's exciting. Good times, good times. All right, so that's the end of the stream. That is all. I will see you on this coming Tuesday, a week from today. We will start on that Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Yes, I have it somewhere. I know I bought it. I'll have to find it, but I have it. GameCube. We will continue playing on the GameCube. I know I was going to play like Dreamcast and all sorts of other stuff. The streaming became kind of dicey. Things just don't look properly on other consoles, and so we're going to go with the GameCube. Plus, we're collecting all the games for the GameCube, so this just seems appropriate. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out. I am the Classic Juan. Every Tuesday, I try to stream at 9, but that's kind of fallen through. I just kind of go somewhere between 8:30 and 9. I will come on and I will start streaming and doing the thing. So yeah, so I hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time. We drank, once again, Live Oak Primus, my official beer of the winter. Pick it up if you have the opportunity. Jack of all Gabes. He's still kind of getting his stuff together. He's a new dad, so his streaming's kind of variable. He tries to do Mondays, but that's hit or miss. Mr. Senor should be back shortly in the coming weeks as his job starts to round off here. And I think I'm going to be doing a holiday 2-player game stream at some point with Crescendo, aka Player 2, aka my brother, aka the guy who never wins at anything. So yeah, we'll be doing a dual stream, so I don't know what we'll be playing. Maybe some Army of Two, maybe some old school classic thing. I don't know. We'll do a thing. But that'll be sometime around Christmas, so keep an eye out for that. All right, that is all I have for you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I am the Classic Juan. You know what to do, and that is to always keep it classic.
Bye.